accused of shooting and killing his roommate during a disagreement at their West Side home will spend tonight out of jail.
The Dane County District Attorney's Office says Doyle J. Reifert will not be prosecuted for that death because of Wisconsin's Castle Doctrine. Our Adam Duxter spoke to legal experts about the Castle Doctrine today and found out this case may come down to a matter of inches. Adam?
The concept of the Castle Doctrine actually dates back to the Revolutionary War, and it says a property owner has the permission to use force to protect themselves and their property if they're under threat. But what happens when the owner and the person who is threatening them live in the same home? Well, the concept of Castle Doctrine is something most criminal attorneys are familiar with. They'll be quick to tell you.
I think it is such a rare situation where it's actually applied.
But when it comes to the case of Doyle Reifert,
I personally have never heard of a Castle Doctrine case quite like this. I do think this is an interesting set of facts.
Dane County District Attorney Ishmael Azan says Reifert was acting under Wisconsin's Castle Doctrine when he allegedly shot and killed his roommate late Monday night. And while the law normally applies to property owners dealing with a break-in from someone they don't know,
this particular room in the home, belongs to this particular person, and nobody else has the privilege to enter into there. Kind of even within a castle, right? There's sub-castles, maybe to use a term that doesn't exist in the law, to be clear. That's just my own term. But, perhaps that's what the district attorney's office is looking at.
Amy Scholes of Grieve Law says this means under the law, if Reifert felt threatened within his own room, the law could apply the same way it would have had it been his own house, making this instance truly a matter of inches.
I think it would definitely be a different discussion if this had happened in what I'll call a common area of the house.
The district attorney's office itself has not yet returned our calls for clarification on their investigation, and today Madison police say it's too soon to release information they've gathered either. Scholl says when it comes to the law itself, things aren't always in black and white.
I think it's certainly open for interpretation, and that is one of the good and bad things about the law, is that we get to interpret it based on a case-by-case analysis.
The other attorney you heard from in that piece was Mark Hingston, who in 2011 detailed the changes in the Castle Doctrine for the Wisconsin bar. He says that's when Wisconsin stopped requiring the defendants in Castle law cases to prove their use of force was justified and instead put prosecutors in charge of proving why it wasn't. You can find out more about what our legal experts are saying on this case on our website, channel3000.com.